Hi.
My name is Annie, and today I'm gonna have a go at filming a cash stuffing video. Now, I've been watching these kind of videos online for about a year now, and a couple of months ago I decided that I would give this a go. Now, I'm not your typical cash stuffer in that I don't actually stuff actual cash. I have a mortgage, which is quite new to me, but I'm just really bad at spreadsheets and, I hate the budget apps. I'm more of a visual learner. So what I've done instead is I've basically just got play money, Australian play money as prop notes, really, so that I can help myself budget into my categories. Prior to having a mortgage, I had multiple bank accounts across multiple banking institutions. But now my mortgage comes with a 100% offset account. So basically what this means is that I am incentivized to keep as much money in my bank account as possible in order to minimize the interest I need to pay on my home loan. So we're already coming into the third week of July now, and I pay myself once every month. I'm self-employed, and how I've learned to budget over the last few months is that I've decided that I will not touch any of the pay that I receive during the month, and I will live off last month's income, if that makes sense. So because my income is variable, I need that certainty of exactly how much money I will have during the month. So I've just made this video just to see if this helps me keep on track a little bit more. I've been doing all right with this envelope system, but I don't know, I think sometimes it comes to a stage where, because I get paid monthly and I have to budget, I'm still learning what the new budget is here. Okay, so let's have a look. I've just picked up this little thing from Kmart, and it pretty much is a little day-to-day planner, but instead I've just put in all the money that I've spent, so, and put in my totals here. Let's have a look. I've got 2 binders by this stage. I did not start off with 2. I started off with pretty much only a few envelopes, and since I have a laminator at home, I've just made these little envelopes with trackers. So pretty much I've already this month divided and bucketed my money, but I think I need to keep on track of like the unstuffings, and just to kind of keep track of how much money has come out already. So my mortgage, luckily for me, or unluckily for me, comes out on the 1st of every month. So that's gone. Commitments gone. Superannuation, I'm in charge of my own superannuation because I'm self-employed. That's been put in. Taxes, I'm also in charge of my own taxes because I'm self-employed. Joy. That currently has, hold on, I'll put this away. That currently has, can you even see, $5,025 in my account. that will be due in August, so I need to put more money in, and then Joy, that's got to come out. I haven't, because I'm self-employed, my tax return will be done around the October region for last year's taxes, so we're already in the new financial year being July 2022. Yeah, we'll have a look at what the tax return is. I know I will be getting a tax return for 2 reasons, which I'll get into in a little bit. But my next folder is bills and utilities. Now, $200 went in at the beginning of the month, taking my total up to $551. I know that bills, some money has come out already this month. My internet bill came out, so I should have $427. Again, I'm just using this prop money to help me budget. So 1, 2, 3, 450, 72. So $472 left in bills and utilities. So my bills include my mobile phone, my internet, water, hot water, gas, electricity, and private health insurance. So my next bill is the strata bill. I bought myself a little 1-bedroom apartment here in Sydney, and it cost a lot because it's Sydney property, but luckily for me, my strata bill is not that high compared to others because I do live in a high-rise with quite literally hundreds of other apartments to divide all of the strata costs. So let me see, bills I said 472 left. Strata, that just came out on the 27th of June, and I put in $200 this month, so oops, so I should have $209. So let me get that. This is why I have to balance, because I don't always keep track. 150, 152, 205.79, $209, and that's taken out quarterly. Okay, so strata then has $209. My council rates, I just got that bill in the mail. That's not due until August, so I'll have to top that up next month. My council rates should have 110 in it, so 110 in it, and I will definitely have to add more money to that next month to pay. My subscriptions, I've just paid for another year of Amazon Prime. Gosh, I love Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's how you get lazy. You buy things online, they arrive next day, and I don't even have to meander to the shops. All right, so subscriptions, I put in $10 at the beginning of this month. Last month was the big one, $31. Some of my subscriptions have already come out, so I should have $8 left in my subscriptions. Let's have a look. 5, 6, and 7, 8. So $8 left in my subscriptions, but I don't think anything else should be coming out this month. Business expenses. Oh, this one was a doozy. I needed a new laptop at the end of last month. So I bought one. luckily for me, it was during the end of financial year sales. So I actually needed to pay myself back for it this month. So $1,200 went in at the beginning of the month. I will not be buying anything else, so I should have $21, which I do. Yeah, that laptop was so good, but you know, with the whole online working, I've just beaten my laptop to death. I had it for 4 years actually. So savings. This is the big one that I really want to focus on now. When I first bought my apartment, when I first settled on my apartment, I decided to try and take as small of a mortgage as possible. So with buying property, I needed like all new furniture. And so I've been slowly buying my furniture bit by bit, and I still actually don't have a TV. So that's okay, that's fine. But luckily for me, I did decide to take a smaller mortgage, and I put, pretty much all of the money I was going to spend towards furnishing my property, like 20 grand or so, into the property itself. So my savings is a really big priority for me moving forward. The last couple of months, I've only been able to spare like $200 a month. So I really hope to be putting in at least a saving like $1,000 a month after I've got all of my furniture in. I really do want to build up that buffer again, especially in my offset account, because interest rates are going up. I have fixed the majority of my mortgage until 2024, but I really do want to be prepared for when interest rates really go back up to 4%, and they're already past 3% on the variable, really in the 4% when the mortgage does revert to a variable rate again. So $600 goes in here. So let's have a look. Savings, $600. Business is $21. Emergency fund. My emergency fund has taken a bit of a hit recently. Being self-employed, I do have a variable income. It really shouldn't be as variable as I am experiencing, but some of my clients are in arrears, and I do find that, chasing them up sometimes does take 3 months. So I have been dipping into my emergency fund on the months that, I'm just short a few $1,000s. So I really do need to build this one back up significantly. Currently I have $10,000 into my emergency fund. This is to cover obviously expenses like my mortgage, if I couldn't work. During June, I decided to make a $2,000 extra contribution to my superannuation account because July 1st it heralds in the new financial year here in Australia. So I don't know whether I regret that or not. I think I would have, on one hand, I would have preferred to keep $12,000 into my emergency fund. I think that would be about, 3 to 4 months expenses for me. But, superannuation is only taxed at 15% here. So I do expect to get some money back on my tax return when that gets done. Either way, I think next month in August, I will be making another contribution again to my emergency fund. So that's it for the black binder, the serious binder. And moving on to the green binder. The green binder here, I like to put just a little bit of spare cash into my buffer, just a little bit. So I've just taken it out of my wallet. I've got 10, this is real money, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, $40. So this compared to, how much I show you the prop money. This prop money I have, I just went to the toy store and bought some prop money. Actually looks quite similar too. Quite similar to the real money. Obviously its size is smaller, but the colors really help me differentiate when I am budgeting. So that's what it looks like here. Oh, get in focus. And then on the other side. So it's quite a, real close representation of Australian money. That's the $10, and that's the $5 note, what it looks like on one side, and on the other side with the Queen. So I was quite surprised actually to see that they've put all the updated designs on it. Either way, I think it's a bit fun. So that's 10, again, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That will go into just a little bit of spare cash. And I like to have a little bit of cash on hand, even though I am trying to maximize my offset account. Groceries. Groceries. What it did get at the beginning of the month was $700. Now this is for obviously going to the supermarket, etc., but also the going out to dinner, having drinks, or catching up with friends at a cafe. So that's why it's $700 a month. So emergency, fill this in, $10,000. Food. Now let's have a look. This needs to be unstuffed. Food. In week 1, I spent $242. So let me see. $700 minus 242.14. That's what I spent in week 1. And then in week 2 was a lower spend, because I decided to eat out of my pantry. And it's 88.22. And I did not go out to dinner, so I should have $369.64. So 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 82. So that needs to go. 350, 60, 5, 7, 9. So I should have that. So one more time. I have 1, 2, 350, 65, 7, 9. $369 left in groceries. So that should be more than enough to have a nice meal out. I'm planning on catching up with my best friend next week, and that's usually an expensive meal out. But since I only have 2 more weeks left of the month, that should be more than enough to get me by. Okay, Splurge. This was an expensive month already for me. Splurge. I bought myself a tablet, actually, for the first time. I bought myself one of those tablet Chromebook combinations. So I just thought I really wanted to split my business work from my personal work. So, something just to Netflix in bed in. So my splurge got $600 at the beginning of the month, taking it to $603. I have already spent money out of this month, and I believe I should have $126 left for the rest of the month. So 100, this needs to be unstuffed, and 26 I should have, get 20, so 100, 25, $126 left. So food, keep up to date. 1, 2, 6. How much did I say was left in food? Genius. 1, 2, 3, 50, 69. Next one is home and miscellaneous. I just bought myself a whole bunch of things for the home. You know, I like to buy things in bulk, especially when it's on special, when it's on discount. So I just bought myself pretty much the next 5 months worth of dishwashing detergent because it was mega cheap. And hand wash and etc. And I am still saving up for a television. My gosh, they are so expensive now. I haven't bought a television in probably a decade at least. And the one I want is close to, I think, $2,000. Obviously, I hope to see it on special, maybe during Black Friday or something. And pretty much if it dips below $1,500, I think I'm gonna buy it. But money needs to be put aside here. Right, so I put in $600 at the beginning of the month. Week 1, I bought cleaning supplies. So 10.4 minus, and how much did I spend? Oh, no. Oh, I've already calculated that, sorry. So I put $600 at the beginning of the month, and I spent $162 including week 1, leaving me with $438. So let's have a check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20, yep, something needs to go. 30, 430, 5, 7, and I need a 1. $38. Okay, let's have a check. $438. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, 5, 7, 8. $438. I need to be more disciplined in checking how much I've spent and taking it out so I know how much I have for the last week or 2 weeks left of the month. I think that's the problem with monthly budgeting. Family. I like to pretty much just cover some expenses for my parents. It's just much easier for me to buy, you know, their toilet paper and dishwashing detergent and laundry powder, etc., and have it sent to their home, because I think Amazon Prime comes to the rescue. So it's just easier if I just budget that. And, you know, my parents are getting older, so I really don't want them carrying, you know, like 5 kilos of laundry detergent, especially up the stairs because their garage is downstairs, so it's just much easier to have it sent to their home. So I put $250 in this at the beginning of the month. Money came out of it and I should have only $57 left, which I do. $57 left. Beauty, toiletries. This one really shouldn't need money for a long time. I like to buy things when they are again on special, on sale, and I just stocked up a couple months ago. So this one got $30 at the beginning of the month, taking it to $40, which I have $40. Yeah. April was the big one. Medical, so this I like to keep just for things like rat tests and, you know, every now and then, like I usually need to pay for the flu shot. Luckily, the government was giving them free this last month, and I did get a free flu shot from my local pharmacy, so saving me that money. They're only about $20-$30 anyway, which is why I did put money in, but still have that $30. So that's great. Speaking of shots, I'm over 30 just, and the government has recommended getting a 4th COVID shot. So I probably will need to think about getting that. That is free, so but gosh, it just seems like yesterday that I just got my 3rd. Hosting. I like to host my friends over a lot, so hosting requires, you know, food, drinks, etc. So I just like to have a bit of money put aside. My friends are great. They do bring over, like, you know, a bottle of wine. Everyone brings over their own beers and, you know, a cheese or whatever, but I still like to put on a bit. So I just put $50 in there, and that's all it has. $50. Now, challenge. I would like to put more money into savings again. So what I've just done is I've bought, I'll skip that. I've bought this challenge little tracker from Caro Cash here on YouTube. And I think I just want to start putting some money aside in the offset and build that up. So that's got $385 in it, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 85, yeah. But I hope to get this done very quickly. That way I can just have that extra buffer in my offset account. I'm also doing the winter challenge again from Caro Cash. So that's going to be a doozy this coming week. 35. And this one I do like to keep in physical cash. So 150, 70, $170. I like to just keep a little bit of cash on hand because you never know, right? Speaking of which, I still have the full $300 from the autumn savings again from Caro Cash. So it's 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So it's $300. I still don't know where I want to allocate this, but I think I might put it into either my superannuation or my emergency buffer. We'll see. And so challenge $385. Okay. Well, that's this video done. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.